When most people think of Catherine, Princess of Wales, they think elegant, polished, impossible to rattle. But today, we're flipping the script. From eye rolls that went viral, to playful jabs at Prince William, these are Princess Catherine's cheekiest moments caught on camera. Stay to the end for a moment with Prince Louis that basically turned the whole world into lip readers. Let's start with the moment that made headlines in the US, the famous New York eye roll. Back in 2014, Catherine, then Duchess of Cambridge, was in Harlem, visiting a children's center and helping wrap Christmas presents. A volunteer gently told her to keep going, and Catherine responded with a quick, perfectly timed eye roll and a grin that said, "Yes, yes, I'm on it." It was over in a second, but the internet replayed it for days. Polite, poised, and just a little bit sassy. Cheeky rule number 1, if you challenge Catherine to a sport, she will absolutely go for it, no matter the outfit. On a royal tour of New Zealand, she gamely picked up a cricket bat, in a fitted coat and high wedge heels. She missed a couple of balls, laughed at herself, reset, and swung again with total determination. No royal stiffness here, just a future Princess of Wales who's not afraid to look a bit ridiculous and enjoy it. Now for one of her most legendary "I'm not here to lose" moments. During a visit to Canada, William and Catherine took part in a dragon boat race, on opposing teams. Catherine dug in, paddled hard, and her boat won. Cameras caught her beaming while William joked that he'd let her win. Her smile back said everything, "Sure you did." Next up, DJ Kate. At a youth centre in Australia, Catherine was invited to try her hand at DJing. She put on the headphones, touched the decks a bit cautiously, then burst out laughing as the music kicked in, slightly out of sync. William had a go too, and the two of them shared that classic "we are so out of our comfort zone" look. Catherine's face basically said, "We are not quitting our day jobs." This one is pure cheek. On a royal engagement in England, Catherine was chatting with parents and cuddling a very cute baby. She admitted the baby was making her feel broody, that classic British way of saying it made her want another child. When someone teased her about baby number 4, she laughed and said something along the lines of, "I think William would be a bit worried." A very public, very playful nudge at her husband, and the crowd loved it. Of course, some of Catherine's cheekiest moments come courtesy of her kids, especially Prince Louis. During the late Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee pageant, Louis completely stole the show. Pulling faces, waving his hands, and at one point, putting his hand right over his mum's mouth. Catherine's reaction? Not annoyed. Not flustered. Just that mix of firm mum voice and barely hidden laughter that every parent recognizes. The cheeky one might have been Louis, but her calm, amused response was what really won people over. On tour in Bhutan, Catherine and William tried their hand at traditional archery. Her first arrow? Let's say it didn't exactly hit the bullseye. Instead of pretending otherwise, she doubled over laughing, made a face at William, and had another go, cheered on by the crowd. It's that willingness to not take herself too seriously, even while the cameras are clicking, that people find so endearing, and yes, a little cheeky. Even mishaps become cheeky moments with Catherine. At a St. Patrick's Day parade with the Irish Guards, her heel famously got stuck in a drain cover. For a split second, it could have been awkward. But she just laughed it off, held onto William's arm, and carried on once she was free. No drama. Just a whoops, that happened grin and back to business. Also at those St. Patrick's Day events, Catherine's interactions with the regiment's enormous Irish wolfhound mascot. Wearing impeccable green coats and hats, she bends down in full royal glamour mode. Only for the dog to shake, move, or completely ignore the formality. Catherine usually responds with a big laugh, a pat, and that look of, "I dressed up for you and this is the thanks I get." And finally, the pub moment. On visits to pubs and breweries in the UK and Ireland, Catherine has stepped behind the bar to pull a pint. Her concentration face is serious, but the second the foam climbs a bit too high, she breaks into a mischievous smile, knowing every camera is zoomed right in. It's a tiny thing, but it shows the same pattern every time. She leans into the moment, embraces the awkwardness, and turns it into something fun, From eye rolls in New York to boat race victories, from wrangling royal toddlers to pulling pints, Princess Catherine's cheekiest moments are the ones that make her feel the most real. Which moment is your favorite? Did we miss one you love, maybe a Wimbledon reaction, a funny comment, or another tour clip? Tell me in the comments, and if you want a part 2, maybe focusing just on her funniest moments with William or the kids, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. More royal moments coming soon.